Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another video for y'all, and this is just another motivational video. I just want to let y'all know something on this motivational video, coming at y'all back to back with the content. But what I want to let y'all know is that when it comes down to like having dreams and goals, and I always talk about y'all, when it comes down to having dreams and goals, wanting to do something bigger and wanting to do something better, people not seeing your vision the way that you do, it's not meant for them to see your vision because it's your vision, but I just want to like let y'all know something. Sometimes you got to be willing to change your environment. If it requires you to go out of town, if it requires you just to go out somewhere, if it requires you to just go to a place where you can get like some peace and some, just get some nature, like going to the park or going to the beach, or you probably just want to, like maybe go somewhere, just to change your environment, just a place where you can like be able to work on the things that you want to do. Like you can go over to like Barnes and Noble or somewhere. I mean, really, when you think about it, Barnes and Noble is actually kind of like a library. You know what I mean? Barnes and Noble is a place where you can go purchase books. As an author, you have authors that like be coming out with books and they be at Barnes and Noble selling their books. Like Barnes and Noble is kind of like going to the library when you think about it, but sometimes you just got to be willing to change your environment. If you feel like you need to get away, if you feel like you need a break, if you feel like you just really need like escape from stuff that's going on, if you know what I mean, if you can go out of town, go out of town, you know what I mean, go somewhere just to change your environment, just to be around some good vibes, because like I said before, you can do whatever it is that you want to do. You have the power. God gave you the power. God gave you the potential. God gave you the gift. Create your own reality. Do what you want to do. People are gonna have stuff to say. People are gonna feel some type of way because and it seems like when it comes down to the generation, the older generation against the young generation, the older generation, they have a problem with like young people saying that young people don't want to work, young people are lazy, young people don't want to do this, young people don't want to do that. It's not exactly how it is when it comes down to Generation Z. You know what I mean? We can learn from each other. Generation Z, us young folks, I mean, we know that God had gave us potential. We know God gave us a gift. We know the tools that God gave us are beautiful, and we know that God gave us the power. We know that there's a reason that God is waking us up out of bed every day. We know we have the power to do whatever it is that we want to do. And some of the older generation, they know this stuff too, because even in the older generation, some people are starting to wake up and realize that too. What the true potential that God blessed them with. You know what I mean? We can learn from each other. The older generation, the younger generation, we don't have to beef with each other. Let's learn from one another. The young generation can teach the older generation a thing or two, and the older generation can teach the younger generation a thing or two also. Because that's another thing too. Some of these young men and some of these young ladies, they didn't really have nobody like around them to lead by example. And you see, some of these young men and some of these young ladies, they just need somebody to lead by example. That's the reason why you see some of these young men, they look up to these rappers, they look up to these professional athletes. But just like Corday had mentioned in his song Old Niggas, where he was talking about saying that like his idols like are failing him, catching felonies and stuff. Yeah, and you see, as a young man, it does like break your heart because the stuff that they had said, the stuff that they gave speeches on, you believe them, but then when all of a sudden you hear about them getting like a felony, it makes you feel some type of way. But yeah, Corday, his song Old Niggas, some people may think that he's dissing J. Cole. It's not a diss on J. Cole at all. It's just a response from a young man's perspective. And he did it on J. Cole's 1985 instrumental. And just like at the end of the song, he mentioned that Cardi B got rich from Love and Hip Hop, which is true, which is facts. But that's the thing about it. Cardi B is the only rapper to become rich from Love and Hip Hop. All the rest of them other rappers like Young Jock, Waka Flocka, yeah, like they have like washed up careers. You know what I mean? Cardi B is the only rapper to become rich from that reality show. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta be willing to change your environment. I just wanted to share this video with y'all, chat with y'all, just to give y'all some more motivation, and also to try to bring both the older generations and the young generations together. Instead of us belittling each other, criticizing each other, and having beef with each other, let's come together and let's learn from one another, because some of these young men and some of these young ladies didn't really have nobody to really like lead by example for them. So yeah, I just wanted to share this video with y'all, chat with y'all, give y'all some more motivation. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share, like the video. Love y'all.